This is Scott Expat in the Philippines. Well, tonight we have Talk and Chat, and yes, welcome back to wow. To get my tooth fixed the other day. Ding, Chanang. Yes, Chanang cost a fair bit. In Australian dollars, it cost a fair bit. Big shout out to Che Casares, Miss Muggs, Tropical Tim in the Philippines, Wish for Wonder. Big shout out also to Rickshaw Philippines. Also, big shout out to a new and fresh face to YouTube, Sean's Amazing Adventures. G'day, mate. Wishing you all the best. Also, a big shout out to Adrian Gibson. And big shout out to Tom and Ruth's Philippine Adventures. Big shout out also to Ruthie and Arthur's Adventures. Big shout out also to Tim Deziak, Flexi Girl, JB. Big shout out also to Shooting Star MS. Welcome. Hope you enjoy tonight's live talk and chat. Cebuana Vlogs. Hello, ¿cómo estás, sweetie? I am getting around to seeing everybody's videos. I've also got shout outs, you're on it. Cebuana Vlogs. And I've given you a jacket. Welcome aboard, sweetie. I am fine. I'm okay lang. Also, just being given, I was talking to a good friend of mine just before, and apparently YouTube are pulling a lot of misinformation of vloggers who are doing COVID-19. So we will not be mentioning that here, nor will I be talking about COVID at all. That's a no on my channel now. I don't want to know anything about it. It's enough that we've got to put up with it at the moment. So let's just forget it even happened and move on with our lives. Even though we know it's there, we don't need to be told all about it all the time. It just gets a bit monotonous. It's on the news. Let the news readers throw it out there for all of us to digest. So I won't be touching COVID. Anyone mentions that, I will severely downgrade them, take the jacket, and see you later. I've had enough of it, to be honest. And yes, apparently there's been a lot of misinformation, and a lot of people that have been bringing it up are losing their videos from it. So I don't want to be that person. And time to talk about other things. Hope everyone's having a good night tonight and enjoying it. Big shout out to Shooting Star MS. Cebuana Vlogs, big shout out to you. Tom Victoria, hello. ¿Cómo está? We will be sort of doing, talking about the Philippines, and I will do more research on more of the Philippines. It's been a long time. How are you? I'm fine, mate. Decided to come back and do night time again. I've had my break. It's pretty hard to do on scheduled lives at the moment. When he's OFW, I just okay, no worries. When he's OFW, thank you for coming in. Much appreciated, darling. Ta. Um, yes, been doing a few and having a bit of a break from doing live of a night time, and I thought I'd try doing day, but it ain't work. It wasn't working, so I've decided to come back to doing night time again. At you know our live 10 o'clock Philippine time, 12 o'clock Australia time, and yeah, sometimes you need to find time to do things. It's the Philippines. I love Philippines. Cannot wait to get back with mum. Well, at the moment, Tom, I that didn't disappoint you, but the way things are going at the moment, and I'm not going to bring up what I just said before again, but until we find out, we ain't going nowhere. Hopefully, probably next year, if we're lucky. We'll see what happens. But, uh, you know, it's been hard to try and do unscheduled lives. I've been doing a few videos here and there, and I'm actually over the whole other thing. Um, to be honest, I'm sick of hearing about it. I get pushed in my face on the news, and I do not want to have it brought here on my live stream anymore. We can talk about other things. There's other things other than that to talk about. Let's get happy. Let's enjoy life. Um, let's just treat life as I treat life here, as normal, without the bugs and So it's better. There's better things to talk about, and unless you've got the right facts on a topic, it's better to leave that topic dead and buried, if you know what I mean. And there's enough of that going on too at the moment. So, and especially what's happening up north in this country, uh, I'm not going to bring it up. How was my day going? It's been good. It's been good. We had a busy day today. First, I took Arlene down to get her thingy, and Tom Victoria, Cebuana Vlogs is saying hello to you, and can you say hello back to Cebuana Vlogs? Yeah, so we will be doing different things, different topics on different nights. Thursday and Friday I'm on. I'm not doing Saturday and Sunday or Monday or Tuesday anymore. It's just basically Thursday night, 10 o'clock Philippine time, 12 o'clock Australia time. Friday night, 10 o'clock Philippine time, 12 o'clock Australia time, AM. Okay. So we won't be doing any topics on what's going on, but we will be doing topics, and you guys can ask the questions, and I'll see if I can plug away with the answers, especially with buying houses in the Philippines, land, what islands to go and visit. I'll be doing research on some of the islands and some of the places. Also, we will be doing a few other things here, which I will, it's just basically talk and chat. Talk to me about what you want to know, where you like going, what places you like going to in the Philippines, what you've seen in the Philippines, and hopefully, we can make this live stream a lot better than what it has been in the past. And we're on till about 1 o'clock. I'm only doing hour shows at the moment. Today, I had to, as I said, take Arlene, get a COVID test. Um, and I got my results. Me and CJ went yesterday. We got our results back, me and CJ. I got them back this morning. Negative. So, all good. Arlene will get hers back tomorrow sometime. So, it's good. All's good. And Tom, I'll get back to you now. What I've seen in the Philippines, it's more fun. Yes, it is more fun in the Philippines. There's lots of things going on, plenty of places to see. Cebu, Santo Nino, Mountain View up there in Cebu, in the mountains, the Chinese temple, Mactan Shrine, where Lapu-Lapu man defeated Magellan back in 1526. There used to be a pub in Lapu-Lapu, and it was called Magellan's Hotel. No longer there anymore, unfortunately. But it was a lovely hotel. It really was. Time, things change. With the vaccine, I've had mine already. I had mine on the 7th of July. My second one is on the 5th of September. So we're looking forward to having that. Never thought I'd say I was going to be looking forward to having a needle shoved in my arm, but I will. Sometimes I get in Chinatown in the Philippines. Oh, I didn't know there was a Chinatown in Luzon up there, up near Nilligan. So, it's interesting. I've got to do more research up there. I've been to Nebros Island. That's where all Arlene's cousins are. Arlene's dad lives on an island. Arlene's dad's father, sorry, lives on an island just off Nebros. All mums, all Arlene's families all around Manila and down near Mindanao, a few down in Davao. And it's nice. It really is. It's a beautiful country, nice hot weather. I love it. Um, it's great to see. Oh, Manila, Philippines, Chinatown. Oh, okay. I've never been to Chinatown in Manila. I've been to the Australian Embassy, which is not far from trying to think of the place now. A little bit dry, you gotta have some water. This also in the Philippines. If you have these, I'm going to be taking 2 of these empty over to the Philippines. and they got natural spring water in the Philippines. It's the same sort of bottle as that, same type of design pattern. Um, no, I'm not flying Qantas when we go to the Philippines. We will be flying Philippine Airlines when we go back home, Tom. It's My Choice Airlines. We did fly Singapore Airlines to Changi Airport, um, 2018. Um, Boy, is that a big eye opener. Changi Airport. Get off. I think it was Terminal 1. Go get the train over to Terminal 2. Or is it the other way around? No, I think it's the right way. I'll stand corrected if it's not. And then we went to 25. The We board the plane. Thank you for the likes, guys. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, so going to 25, Terminal 25, and getting on the plane and heading out to Cebu. But we went via Davao first and then back up to Cebu. From there, we spent an hour and a half in Davao. I wish I had had this phone in my hand all the time, because I could have taken photos outside the plane like other people do, and just enjoyed the flight a lot more. She's cool. Thanks, Cebuano Vlogs. Thank you for being here. So I'm flying with Philippine Airlines with Mum. Well, Philippine Airlines is one of the best airlines I've found. Very polite, very lovely air hostesses. Singapore was nice. Singapore Airlines was nice. Just that I worked it out the other day when we were deciding what we were doing for when hopefully going back next year, and we were deciding whether we go back to Singapore Airlines or whether we fly Philippine Airlines back home. I know Philippine Airlines tends to be like, you have to be there 2 hours before your flight, but they don't fly out until 8 o'clock. And the last time we didn't fly out till 10. So we were there at 8 o'clock, but our flight didn't fly out until 10 o'clock. So that was okay. I had no stress there, but we were up earlier, and because you have to be there 4 hours before your flight flies out. So, it's good. And it makes it easier too. Once you get everything organised and get all your baggage sorted, and we're going to put money back in the bank because this year it's just torn a bit of a hole in our budget with a few things. We've had to pay our land, and that, so it makes it a lot easier. But we'll get that back next year. We'll start putting more away next year. So, and this year, I'll start putting more away this year too as well for next year. So that's going to be interesting to do. Yeah, Cebu Pacific's good. My friend had oh they had trouble. She had trouble when she went back. They got on Cebu Pacific, flew out, and then they had to fly back for some unknown reason. And then they were at the airport till the next day. at Melbourne Airport till the next day, waiting for another flight to fly out to the Philippines, another Cebu Pacific airline, and that one took off and had a bit of problems and came back. So both planes had to head back empty, and they had to wait for a third Cebu Pacific airline, and they didn't get out until the next day. Um, I'm not sure what happened, but it's one of those things. Nothing's perfect, guys. But I will. We will probably go back Philippine Airlines this year or next year. Sorry. We will have in our pocket. You go onto computer, go to MyGov, and take out your COVID test, and we might have our COVID test before we fly out, a couple of weeks before we fly out, and then that way we're guaranteed to have that. It'll go straight into our MyGov again, and we should, and the vaccine as well. Will for COVID, AstraZeneca. Uh, I've had the first jab in this arm, got the second jab in this arm, and they tell you not to mix them. But yeah, we'll get that, and that will be on your MyGov. If you've got MyGov in Australia, set it up if you haven't. If you would, you don't have to be on Centrelink to have it. Set up MyGov, and you'll set up, link it with your Medicare, and your vaccine shots will be on your MyGov. You can upload it, photocopy, and put it with your passport before you fly. Qantas, very expensive. Yes, it cost $7,000 for Arlene and $7,000 for me. When we were in Manila, I only had nearly close to 1,000 to fly home back in 2011. So we flew home with Jetstar, and they were just as good. But I would have preferred to fly home with Philippine Airlines. Couldn't extend the flight anymore. I'd already delayed when I was there in 2010. I went over. It was November 2010. I was to fly out, but because I got married to Arlene, I could stay there for a year before we flew out again. So we flew out in November, the 19th of November 2011. So that was good. That was interesting. And, you know, you if you overspend, um, you can get yourself in hot water. What did you have, Tom? What vaccine did you have? So it makes it easy to do. So you got to plan when you're doing things. So make sure that you've got enough money over there when you're over there. If you get married, check around, look around. I'm sure that you'll find some good places there to go. We got married at Mactan Air Force Base only because um, Eileen's sister, was there and she works for Philippine Air Force. So we got married at Mactan Air Force Base at the church. And then we went to Ace Pension House where we had our reception, which is opposite the road, opposite Gizano Mall. 8 o'clock and it was 30 something degrees, and I'm in a suit and tie. Whew. Um, and a pair of shoes and socks, and all those hot as. But I was good. By the end of the day, I had my shirt off, my jacket off, and I meant to say my jacket. Uh, Trying to do just strip there, and yeah, it was good fun. But you always need to have that little bit of cash there. Uh, we sort of ran out a bit towards the end. I just had enough to get us home. So I'm looking for work again now. But at the moment, the way things are, no one's putting anyone on, unfortunately. So, but I am a carer for my mother. I look after my mum, and she's not good at the moment, but hopefully, let's see the bright side of things. She gets a little bit better, but I can't see it. But there's a lot of good things happening in the Philippines now. The elections are coming up. So, as much as I love Manny Pacquiao and adore him as a fighter, as a boxer, a legend in my book, he is number one. Always will be. He's the best fighter I've ever seen since Ali. In the book, up against Ali, despite whether he lost on the weekend just gone, he is still the best boxer in the world, pound for pound. And I just adore watching him fight. And he'll get up, he'll get back. He fights Spence next May, so everything will be okay. So it's what you do best, and he does it the best for his country, and he takes a lot on his shoulders, as you can see. As a senator becoming president, I wish him all the best. Um, oh, yeah, well, I had the AstraZeneca as well, and I had pains on the back of my shoulder here, and down my legs. I had to be face washed with a face washer all over my body to cool my body down. Next morning, I was like brand new. So, blood clots. Um, I think it's if you're unhealthy or you're unfit or unwell or you're not healthy, uh, that makes a difference in your metabolism in your body. So, taking consideration that, but, hey, how are you? ¿Cómo está? But, it's, as I said, I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm not talking about that anyone brings up COVID again or mentions COVID. Take your jacket off you and say goodbye. I'm not putting up with it. I got a notification of a friend of mine. I'm not going to say who his name is. He was telling me it's on YouTube. Take a look at it if you see it. all these YouTubers that are talking about what's going on today. Um, I've got better things to talk about. I want to talk about new things. I want to talk about positive things, not negative things on my channel now. What we do, where we go, what we're liking to do, and you know, I can't wait to get back home to the Philippines. I really can't. I'm looking forward to it every single day of my life. I'm just looking forward to heading back home. How are you, Noel? And I hope everyone respects my decision. And but that's not what my life's about. What my life is about, I should say. There's better things to talk about than that. As trust me, I'm getting sick of hearing it, and it's annoying me, to be honest. Every morning, wake up, news, da 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 da, lockdown this, lockdown that. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I've had enough. Getting better, mate. I agree 100%. Thank you, Noel. Much appreciate that. And there's a lot better things to talk about, especially the Philippines, where all the beautiful Pacific islands are, from Pan, uh, Palawan up all the way around the Philippines. 1,700 islands, all beautiful, even Bohol. Big shout out to Terence and Beth, giving hope. Uh, got a new project on the way. I'll be helping with that again, which was good. And also, I will be helping Sammy PH, RS Chavez. Big shout out to you, RS Chavez. And her name is Dana Faye, and she's got cancer, the poor little girl. And I will be helping Sammy with that charity. Oh, you're all right, mate. Don't worry about it. She's cool, Tom. Um, just let it go. As the song says from Frozen, let it go, let it go, let it go. But, it's good to see that she's got a beautiful. I did a video on Dana Faye a couple of days back, and I will be helping Irish Chavez with monthly. I can't do it fortnightly weekly because I have projects with Terence and Beth I have to do, pay wages, and help with sorting out a few other things that we need, supplies and bricks and mortar, so to speak, for the thing. For the church, for people's houses, for our project, for our charity. I know there's a lot of friends of mine that turn around and say charity begins at home. That's fair enough. I'm not forcing it down anyone's throat. It's just what I do. I'm happy doing what I do. I enjoy doing what I do. And hopefully, when we head back home, hopefully next year, I'll get to go and see Sammy in Jumagetti and go and visit Nana Faye and have a look at this little girl. Wow, isn't that good? Well done. Congratulations. It's okay, no drama. You came, and that's good. I appreciate that. And if you can't be here, there's no stress, guys. Don't take any stress. All's good. I have a video coming out. A shout out video it's in process of being done. So I'll get that sorted out. I've got a few other things uh, cooking, and that's okay, mate. Thanks. No drama. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you. No, I haven't, mate. I haven't. Um, sorry, Tom. Which do you mean by older country? Baboo. All right, mate. No drama. You take care and have fun. Um, life is positive, guys. Remember that. It's always positive. We'll get through this. Never have a negative attitude. Doesn't get anywhere. Always be positive and always have fun and always enjoy life. That's my motto, you know. But you know, these things. There's plenty of places. We got to see a lot of nice places in Bahor when I was there. An old mansion belonged to a very well-known Filipino in Bahor, and it was a lovely house. So I think I got photos of the house. I didn't do a video because back then, I think that was 2016, our last trip over to Panglao and Bahor, and we went down to we went down to see the Tarsha and Labok. We went on the river cruise. That was lovely. That was not long after the earthquake in 2016, and the whole place was just changed. You know, just I think they're fixing things now. I'd love to go and see what it looks like now. The old church collapsed on at the back, which was a pity because it was a beautiful church. It was a lovely old church, and I said to Arlene that they ever going to rebuild that church, and she said, "I don't think so." I said, "Well, it'd be a pity because it looked a nice church." But she shook the ground there in down at Lubbock, and we went and saw the Tarsha. I remember taking a photo, and my camera flashed, and I got oh bugger. Second time it happened to me when I was there, and I had to turn the camera around and take another photo and see if the flash would go off again. So then I had to reset my camera, take another photo, and the flash didn't go off. So then I had to delete the two photos that I took and then took another one. It was good as gold. Um, there's no problems. But they do specify that you do not have a flash when you take photos of the Tarsha. Have you been to another country, Scott? Sorry. Oh, another country. No, mate. Only Tasmania. Down where Roma and John live in Tassie. I've only been up as far as Queensland. I've been um, I've been to New South Wales. I don't like New South Wales. I'm sorry. Um, but you know that's my opinion. It's plenty of. The only thing I like about New South Wales is the coast, and the beaches. That's the only thing. But I prefer the Philippines over my own country now, and I have done for a while now since I married Arlene. Is that I would as much as Arlene would want to go overseas and visit another country, I said, well, the door's there, you can go and visit anytime you want, but I'm not going. I prefer to just go back to the Philippines. Am I selfish? Probably am. I'm sorry about that. I can't. That's just me. I just pre- prefer the safety of my adopted country, and I just love it there. There's so much I want to go and see. So, and there's quite a fair lot of people I want to visit when I go back, and especially some of the islands I want to go and see. I want to go back to Comodes too, because when we went to Comodes, I felt hook. So did Arlene, because we took the boat over, the ferry over. It was a hot day, and we probably really should have stayed home 2 or 3 more days and just relaxed before we went up there. But it's I like Comodes. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, lovely island, and especially where uh, going around. And I'm trying to think of it. There's a place that we were going to stay at, which was called San Francisco. And there, and we ended up staying at another beach resort. I think Noel's gone Cebuana Vlogs. Um, he's from near Panabo in Davao. Um, I like, I wish we got over there and it was a hot day. We're on the ferry going over to Comodes. I think the diesel on that got to Arlene and she wasn't too good that night. And I had the Sig Sig. Hello, Christopher Beecham. Kumusta? Say hello to Cebuana Vlogs. Um, yeah, I had the Sig Sig. I love Sig Sig. Cebuana Vlogs and Christopher Beecham and Tom Victoria. I love Sig Sig. Um, yeah, I've been to Sydney too, but it didn't impress me, unfortunately. But I'm not going to talk about New South Wales. Sorry, mate. Uh, but come that night, I also had pork, and it was a bit fatty. I should have known better. I should have known better. Yeah, it was a bit fatty, and you can imagine what this as well took the gastro stop over, but Arlene wasn't too well, so we had to come back. Yes, one day we will be. Um, we, uh, as I said, have got land up in Sogod and got land in um, Kalawanski, which is just outside of Cordova. Uh, sub a new subdivision that's getting built there. So yeah, it's going to be nice when it's done, and we'll start. Well, they said to us that it'll take 10 years. We're past our 5, so we've got another 5 years. We're still paying it off. We'll put a 2-story place, and we'll have the veranda looking over towards Cebu, city and the marina and the docks, and it will look nice and look beautiful when we get it when it all gets done. But, it's there's a lot of lovely places, and like as I said, we had to come back that night. We left. I think the boat was going out. Uh, we had to be there by a certain time, and it took about 2 hours to get back from Commodities Island to Danao, and then we got a taxi all the way home to Mactan Island, which cost a fair bit when you're going by taxi. Uh, but it was good. It was good, and we enjoyed it. We had fun, and we just wish we could have enjoyed Commodities Island a little bit better. How are you, Christopher Beecham? How's things? How's the family? Um, so I'd like. Oh, before I say any more, I'd like to wish Roma, and John. Wish him all the best. I hope he's feeling a bit better now, and rest up, mate, and take it easy. Uh, you gave me a bit of a scare, brother. What's going on? It's all good, mate. All right. Um, have you tried the face recognition at the airport? No, I haven't. I'm in pain. The family as well. Why are you in pain? What have you done? Did you eat something you shouldn't have? Here's me, I can laugh and smirk, but I know why you're in pain. Boredom. No, it's probably something else. No, I shouldn't laugh at it. But anyway, I hope you feel a little bit better soon. Take it easy, Mr. Christopher. Oh, that's right, you had your teeth out. I only had that one. And there, tender, but he drilled the top, the gum. But he put a new put a new tooth in there, just a plate, and filled up the back. But I thought it was this tooth that went on this side of the small one, but it was this one rotted out, unfortunately. They put a new one in, grinded it back, filled the back up, put a new tooth, and filled up the hole in the middle of the tooth at the back. $388 later. But it was all right because Mum paid for it. But the thing is, there is basically because I look after Mum Monday to Friday, 7 days a week, even Saturday and Sunday. Take care of her leg, and that. The only thing I don't do is shower, and well, I have done that once or twice. Whew, two wisdom teeth out. God, I don't know whether I've got mine in still. I haven't got the two back ones out. Dentist hates me. My mouth's not big enough for him to get his hand in. But Tom, I wish and as I just let Chris know before I go on, I got a email from a good friend of mine, and about uh, people doing COVID videos. Apparently, YouTube's pulling all their videos, misleading information, and uh, the information the people are giving is not right, so they're pulling their videos. Mine probably won't be pulled because there's nothing about. It's just basically wash your hands, wear your mask and all that. They probably did. They pull and prod, mate. Let me tell you, with those clamps and GBs and stuff. I'm amazed he didn't put you to sleep. It That's why I'm not talking about COVID anymore. Even on my videos, it's a no-no. It's a no-no here. You talk about it, I take your jacket off. You keep on about it. See you later. Bye. Don't come back. Basically, I don't want to mention any more about COVID. I've had enough of it. One of the vlogs said Christopher Beecham, which you've just probably seen. Get well soon, mate. But I'm not, it's just me. I don't want to. And I think Chris, my dear friend down there, up there in New South Wales, has had enough. Tried the facial recognition at the bit. It works. Just scan your face. I don't know nothing about that, Tom. I have not seen that at all. I probably that'll be another thing. We'll probably have to be at the airport. I know it's supposed to be 4 hours early, but we'll probably have to be at the airport 5 hours earlier by the time we go through all that crap and look at those sort of things. uh, it's one of those things. It's new. It's modern technology. By the time they go through all that, I'm assuming those with old passports and that will just be let go through. It'll make it more easier for me, Arlene, that have got old passports will just go straight through, and everybody else will be lined up in a big queue. You got to get well soon, mate, and take it easy. And I'm assuming that you had lunch or something before you went. See, I went yesterday. But I only had that front tooth taken out there and filled up at the back from there to there. So, but as I just said, Chris, we're not talking about COVID or anything like that anymore because YouTube's pulling people that are doing YouTube videos with COVID and misinformation about it and everything. And so I'm not talking about it anymore. It's dead in the water as far as I'm concerned. Anyone that mentions it or brings it up, I'll take the jacket off them and it'll be bye bye. If you've got something else better to talk about, fine by all means, but don't bring that up again. So I won't. And we'll just talk about different things about what we would like to do, where we're going, how we're going, uh, what we like to do in the Philippines, what we're going to do, what islands to visit, where to go, what places to see, places to visit. Anybody been to House of Mother Mary down in southern Cebu? I'm trying to think of it now. Similar. If anyone's been down there, you can mention that. I've got some videos of that too, and photos. I've got to put up. I've got to bring them up and put them up on the thing and make a video out of it because they're just sitting in my what do you call it again? The drive. So I will try and get some of those photos up. I know it's been, since I do all my videos and all my filming on this, like I used to do on the other one, which is still in my bedroom, in the other bedroom in the drawer, fully loaded. I've got to take that down to Crazy Confix and see if I can get that fixed because I want to be able to take that back to the Philippines and use it over there because it's a good camera, even though it's heavy because the bottom of this. Um, it's great to have a second video camera. I'm enjoying using this one as well to do films. Didn't recognise you. It's all that beard, mate. You need to have a trim, brother. I'm not telling you what to do. You do what you want to do, mate. I'm just having fun at your expense. But that. Hey, Scoot B, how's my favourite buddy? Kamusta, mate? Came into Melbourne on 2019 Melbourne Airport, Australian Airport. Oh, okay. Give you a word of warning, Scoot. No COVID talk. I'm over it. We're so bogged down with it here. And I did see a thingo on a friend of mine passed me a video on what's happening with YouTubers that mention COVID. Their videos are getting taken down. So I'm not mentioning that anymore. Okay. I'll take jacket and gets brought up again. See you later. That's basically all I can say. Is that I just don't want to talk about anything else, politics, American politics, or Philippines, or what your favourite things are, what you like doing, where you like going, ask me some questions, what I like doing. Got no stress, but no COVID talk. It's banished from now on here. Oh God. Yeah, see, I'd never used that. Um, I've never used face recognition. Well, see, we got back in 2018, and I went through we got our normal passport, so we just went straight through. Thank you for the likes, guys. Much appreciated. Big shout out to Joe and Jeannie. Shooting Star MS. Big shout out to Flexi Girl, Juvie's World. Big shout out to Tess Rogalago. Big shout out to RS Chavez. Big shout out to Mom and Daughter, Pulsar Studio. Big shout out to a foreigner farming in the Philippines. Big shout out to Lynn and Anthony, Life in the Philippines. I see they're on their way back to America. Anthony's taken Thea and Lynn back to the States. Big shout out to, and I wish you all the best. Big shout out to Texas Filipino. Um, Big shout out to, oh, okay. We can talk about how, yes, I was lucky there. Very lucky there. She's a beautiful girl. Skeet. Crack me up. Big shout out to Malou Martin. Big shout out to Nico's Experience. Big shout out to MJ the Flipper. Also Ed Libbet, Clyde Seaside. Big shout out to Lefty All Round. Big shout out to Philly in the Philippines. Look Diary and Adventures in the Philippines. Adventures of Melee. Also, My Life in Metro Manila. Big shout out to Follow in the Philippines. Big shout out to, oh, I've got to think. A British expat in the Philippines. John and Jane and the girls, big hello and howdy doody there. Thank you. Come on, be nice. Big shout out to a Brit in the Philippines. Chris and Mel and the kids. Big shout out to you guys. There's someone else we've got to shout out to, and I keep forgetting who. See, half of them roll off. Oh, Chauffeur Jen. And big shout out to Alicia Abicio. Yeah, it wasn't my wallet, I can tell you that much. But, you know, I love the Philippines and I can't wait to get back there. Can't wait to go and see my cousins down in Mindanao again. Uncle Tanny and all aunties and friends and cousins down there at Nebros Island. Also, can't wait to get up to Manila. Hopefully, this trip we will be going to Calaviti and visiting Auntie Thelma and Uncle Rodolfo and the girls. Mama, hopefully she'll be home. Patrick and Cedric and Angel. Looking forward to meeting everybody again. Oh God. I wish I could do that thing like I did to you the other day with what's his name from American Dad. That was funny. Yes, Tom. Sorry. At the airport, facial recognition will be. Oh, Scoop Beach, say hello to Cebuano Vlogs. Sorry, Cebuana Vlogs. Say hello to her. I'd love to see the cobras. I really would. I can see what people are making a big deal about. Um, at the airport, facial recognition will be the new face scan at the airport in Australia. Jeez. I don't know. I think technology's moving too far. Really, Tom. I still think that they'll still have the old stuff there. I'd love to do that. I'd love to see the cobras. I haven't seen a cobra. I've seen them on video, like when the little Indian and the snake goes like this. But Bannacon's down there in uh, the hall and that. Very, I've seen Darren's hit a fair few with a shovel. People watching the screen. God. Yes, facial recognition might be new, but I think it's a if you've got a chip in your phone in your passport. Is that to walk through when you're doing the through customs? When you go through customs to check what you have on your pocket? I try and keep my keys and I don't know why I take my house keys. I should leave them with me brother. Because yeah, he's got the I don't know why I have to take car keys and house keys with me to the Philippines. I probably because I need them to get into the house when we get home. And Mum not being well this year, that's why I had them 2018. Yeah, I usually do take them with me and put them in my bag in the in that black bag I have. Um, and they usually go through with that. And but I yeah, I always keep them in a carry-on luggage bag, the smaller bag that we got. We're hopefully only taking 2 bags this year, next year when we go, or the year after. Um, and I said I won't be mentioning anything about that. The Philippines, I put them in the safe. Yeah, so I leave them in the safe because who in the Philippines is going to fly back to Australia and pinch my car in the house? But Manila Airport, they have new body. Oh, okay. Yeah, so, yeah. looking forward to. I'll probably put them in the black bag that I carry around with me. I must empty all receipts out of that too. I've never lost keys when I've gone over there. Um, we've got a key to the house here. Um, but I give that to me brother, so don't leave it around the house. Just take it with you. And if you forget to take it when you're coming around to check on the house, go back and get it. Stolen and training on full body scanners. Christopher just thought of saying Scott. Oh, you crack me up, Scoot. You, if you got glasses on, yeah. Oh God, if you're sitting behind one of those things, you'd want. Geez, that's a bit private, isn't it? Really, when you look at it, go for X-ray vision. Not looking forward to that. I'll tell you what, wouldn't mind being on the other end when beautiful Sheila walks through there. Oh, geez, would you see everything? But then again, they got customs ladies and that there on the other side, so they'd be checking on all that to make sure. Anyway, guys, I'm going to say good night and thank you for coming. Thank you for your support. I'm going to say good night, guys. I'm going to get to bed. Take care, my favourite Bogan. You too, mate. You take care, my dear friend. Big hugs and kisses to Bajoy from me and Arlene and baby CJ. And lots of love from the both of us. I'm looking forward to catching up with you when we go back over to the Philippines. Good night, Christopher Beach, and good night, Cebuano Vlogs. Good night, Tom Victoria. Take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow night if you want to come back. Love to have you. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the support. I much appreciate it. Have a great day tomorrow, evening. Have a great day today, whatever you're doing. Remember, life's good. No, I haven't. I will try and get to it when we get over there. You take care, Tom Victoria. Good night, Fuzzy Bear. Yeah, better luck with Richmond next year. Good night, Cebuano Vlogs. Thank you for coming, sweetheart. Tell Arlene hello from me, and I pray that her eyesight gets through. Say hello to Cebuano Vlogs, Scoot B, and Cebuano Vlogs. Say hello to Scoot B. He's a top bloke, and he's one of my good friends. And looking forward to seeing everybody again. Hopefully you come back tomorrow and same time, 12, 10 o'clock Philippine time, 12 o'clock Australia time. Good night. God bless. Take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Mahal kita. Bye for now. No, you're a good friend of mine, Scoot, and we love each. I love you. Take care, mate. Take care, guys. Good night.